First and foremost, going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. The honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well. And salutation and much love to Hakim out there, preaching out his word and truth and sincerity. First from Great Millstone Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord's will is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And see the title of the video, what the hell is going on? All right, and that's the question on majority of people's mind right now. They don't know what the hell is going on, but we're here to tell you what's going on through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Let's start with Amos 3 and 7. Because we know what's going on. The Lord revealed it unto us before it even started happening. You know, beginning with the elder apostles on down. Okay. We know exactly what's going on. And, you know, hey, at this point, we're just here to report what's happening because the prophecies are here. All right. It was written for a appointed time, but now it's here. Okay.
Yeah, this is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 7. In the KJV, it says, surely the Lord God Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, the Lord don't do. Read in the NLT. I think it's the NLT or maybe the GNT. Go ahead.
So I read both for you, bro.
Okay.
Amos 3 and verse 7 in the NLT. Indeed, the sovereign Lord Yahweh never does anything until he reveals his plans to his servants, the prophets.
That's the one, yeah. Until. And it's already been revealed unto us. That's why the Lord has begun to visit the earth. Because he's already warned you. He's already revealed it unto his servants, the prophets. So now it's starting. We're not even started. Shit, we're knee deep into it at this point. Shit, yeah, these people about to be neck deep into the prophecy. Because you didn't want to take heed to the Lord. Well, now the Lord's going to put you in misery.
Right.
All right. You about to be put in misery. Niggas is looking miserable at the gas pumps, getting laid off left and right. All right. The economy's trashed. So this place is collapsing as we speak. Go ahead, and then we're gonna get some Chat GPT. Something we asked it.
I got two for you, bro.
Okay.
This is 2 Ezra 8, because it's taking place today. 2 Ezra 8 and verse 50 in the GNT. It says, the people of this world who have lived their lives in pride.
Yeah, that's an average American. They live their life in pride. Oh, America's the best. Our military's unstoppable. Well, what the fuck's going on in the Middle East then? You're so unstoppable you couldn't stop a third world country? True. But that's the pride. Like pride has deceived thee. Look at Trump. That nigga is a pompous clown. A sicko. Yeah. A PDF file. But y'all voted for him. Yeah. Go ahead.
You gotta continue on, verse 50. And it reads, I'm gonna start back from the top. 2 Ezra 8 and 50 in the GNT. The people of this world who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance will suffer many things in these last days.
Yeah, many things. All kind of judgment is coming. All right, the plagues are here. It's already begun. And it's just going to get worse and worse. And again, we're the only ones smiling. People are miserable. Because what? They're going through the miseries. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till the Lord really opens up that can of whoop ass on you. Like, speaking of Chuck Norris just died.
Yes, sir.
All right, wasn't he the Edomite Superman? Well, guess what? He kicked the can. All them goddamn kicks he was kicking, and he got kicked. You know, through that's America's. That was America's. You know. Yeah, Honcho. That nigga was trash, man. no talent. Norris. Go ahead.
Yeah. Last one, bro. In the KJV, Sirach. Or Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 19. I'm gonna start verse 18. It says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Many are in high places and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
Yeah, the Lord revealed it unto the servants, which are the meek ones. Right? All right? Because you have to humble yourself to come before the Lord first and foremost. But then you gotta, once you do that, you gotta humble yourself even more to go out there and look crazy. But guess what? We was willing to do that. We was willing to look foolish in the sight of men to please the Lord, to serve him and obey him. To obey the Lord in this world is to look crazy. You know, but hey, we're not too crazy now. Then we tell y'all, I was talking to my sister last night, which, hey, we'll speak on that, what she told me about the MacDill Air Force Base. But I was like, yeah, didn't I tell you this shit, 12 years ago? She's like, they're still too proud to acknowledge it. But hey, that's okay. We got rid of the blood off our hands. At this point, we don't give a fuck if you believe it
hell, the scriptures say that. So what if some did not believe? We don't give a damn. Like we up at night wondering, damn, why they can't get it? No, we just moving on. We gave you the message, and guess who the message came from? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We gave you warning from him. It's not like we created this, but damn, weren't we right?
That's some beautiful, bro. You just said through the spirit in NLT for you, bro. Romans 3 and verse 3, verse 4 in the NLT. True, some of them were unfaithful, but just because they were unfaithful, does that mean the Most High will be unfaithful? Of course not. Even if everyone else is a liar.
What version is that, NLT?
Oh yeah, come. What if some did not believe?
Yeah.
Come. Romans 3 and verse 4 in the NLT. Of course not. Even if everyone else is a liar, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is true.
Mm-hmm.
As the scriptures say about him, you will be proved right in what you say, and you will win your case in court.
Yeah, we're justified in our sins because we've been speaking the words of the Lord. We ain't coming out of our asses and just making shit up like the rest of these people on YouTube. Not everyone's a biblical expert. Everyone's a World War III expert. Everyone's an expert on everything all of a sudden that we've been talking about for decades, beginning with the other apostles. The apostles, hell, going back to the 80s and 90s, and their elders, they've been talking about the Middle East and Iran, how this was going to lead to the War of Armageddon, or the Valley of Yahweh Shabbat,
Right.
Jehoshaphat.
Yeah.
Now everyone there, oh, the War of Armageddon. Because this nigga Pete Hegseth got up there and said it. Now everybody's oh shit, it's Armageddon. Shut the hell up.
And can I say real quick, back to your priest? Through the spirit, in everybody's podcast, like opinion, you went from talking about the so-called black woman,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now
To World War III.
World War III. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, who been doing that? But hold on, what we call the crazy ones?
Mm-hmm.
So now that what the hell is going on, you people got to catch up on you ain't got no faith. You got to know what you're talking about first and foremost. And then you got to have a relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's what we've been working on year in, week in and week out, man. Year in and year out.
Yeah, you just showed up to the party and the light's already on. It's time to go home, nigga. And you think you showed up balling and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, the door, people are leaving the building.
Yeah.
It's too late for you to be some kind of prophet, man. Or try to play. You can't play prophet.
Sure.
First of all, the prophet is to say before.
Right.
Now you're just a news reporter. You know, these people are just nothing but news reporter, if that. That's why we ain't, we watch these videos that are coming out, of course, to get different information. But we're the foremost authority on what's going on. We don't need your ass with what the hell you think. We just look watching these videos to see what's going on over there. But these people don't know what the fuck is going on. Again, what the hell is going on? These people are freaking out. Oh my God, Trump shouldn't have done this. No, Trump should do it. He should keep going. He got the pedal to the metal. But why can we say that not proudly, but confidently? It's because it's biblical scripture. Get that Proverbs 20, the king's heart,
Yes, sir.
right? Trump's just doing what the Lord making him do. This nigga ain't nothing special. He's a clown. He's a fucking idiot. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 21 and verse 1. It says, the king's, in KJV, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah, and that's what Trump is doing is nothing more than the Lord making him do it. And of course, he got people above him, the elites, the actual elites. He's a lower luminary, but the Lord got control of everything, man. This is how the hell. How we can say that? Because the prophecies, the Lord revealed those mysteries, the secrets. Now everyone's acting like they had secrets of the Bible. Everyone's a geopolitical expert all of a sudden. But like you said, they went from talking about bitches, red pill community, to now World War III experts and breaking down. Where'd they get that from? We was the ones doing that, and we still are. We was the ones breaking down videos and going into geopolitical events. Now everybody trying to be an expert. You people are through, man. But they can just report on it, but they can't tell you why it's happening, who's doing it, what's the end game. We can tell you all of that. We can tell you why it started, what's the outcome of it, and who's going to be on whose side. We can tell you all of that. They can't tell you that. They can only speculate. Oh, well, it goes on in a couple more weeks. Look, America's done. There's no saving America. This nigga about to sign Save America Act. This place is finished. Get that. She will be healed. Look it up. Trump about to pass the Save America Act. This nigga ain't saving shit. He went from Make America Great Again to Keeping America Great to America First. Now he got to Save America Act. Get the fuck out of here. And this nigga just making enemies and burning bridges everywhere, talking shit. What he said to the Japanese prime minister, he said, "Oh, why didn't nobody tell me about Pearl Harbor?" Like, nigga, were you even born? Or maybe he was a child. What the fuck they're starting to call him Dementia Don. Donnie T. That nigga has dementia. He's a madman. But again, this is the cruel Lord the Bible speaks of, the fierce king. He don't care about what you people think. You voted for him, and he don't give a damn about you. I didn't vote for this. Niggas MAGA at the gas pump making videos now. Tough it up, nigga. Throw that cap on again. Well, guess what? Now that's making you a target. So nobody's, except for that one nigga that can't. But nobody wants to wear the MAGA hat because it's pretty much a target on your head. Go ahead.
Yeah. Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Yeah, the whole earth is drunken. The philosophies, the democracy, all the ways that all the ways of living that America has pushed on the whole earth. These nations are drunk. But now we'll keep going.
Yeah. It says, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, now they mad. That's why the weak saying they trying not fuck. I might say y'all not coming in here with that shit.
Sure.
You know, give women rights you see what happens when you give women rights. It's a decline of a society. The scriptures speak against that. Let her not gather abroad. Give her not much liberty. So what the hell are y'all talking about in Christianity? Oh, women rights, equal rights. Well, guess what? You got the equal rights to get your ass drafted into the war now, you idiot. And then now these women are starting to realize, shit, you know what? This ain't for me. I can't do bad all by myself. But you have already burned all the bridges, just like Trump. Now niggas ain't fucking with you. You got single mingles and no dudes are showing up. 1,000 women and one dude in there.
Yeah. And real quick, just to back you up, you're calling on NATO, certain NATO countries, allies to come in. And and they saying no sir.
Yeah, because the beast shall eat the whore.
That's right.
That's what weren't you just talking shit about them?
Yeah.
How you gonna talk shit about them and now you want their help?
Right.
That's the stupidity of a leader. You can't do that, bro. How you gonna talk shit about your own allies, threaten them with invasion in Greenland, and then now you want their help? They say, nah, nigga, we ain't got nothing to do with you. And again, Trump he underestimated Iran. He thought he was gonna get in the ring and knock him out the first round. This nigga came out like Mike Tyson. Nigga started throwing body shots. I was like, oh, I didn't train for this. And now you're being exposed. America's looking weak. So they have no choice but to invade at this point, put boots on the ground. Because clearly, all the lying ain't helping. Y'all still getting blown up. All right, they're blowing all kind of shit up over there in the Middle East. Not saying that Iran is not getting pummeled, because they're getting pummeled for sure. All kind of motherfuckers are dying, but hey, they throwing them hands.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going out without a fight, exactly. They're looking to go to the 12th round.
And then, which I think you're going to bring it up too, how they just confirmed,
Well, matter of fact, did you finish that verse? Give that link that I sent you.
Okay,
Or I put it in the chat.
All right,
Yeah, see, read that real quick. You ain't got to read the whole article, but just read the title of it. And then we're gonna, we asked ChatGPT. That'll lead into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I finish this
Kinda
real quick? Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed.
Yeah. You can't save America Act. What a joke. And guess what? People don't know what the fuck is going on. What the hell is going on? I'm gonna start saying that to people. Facetiously. Because they don't know what's going on. I'm gonna start just playing dumb with you people. What the hell is going on? Hey, because the Lord's about to cleave our mouths. We ain't got the answers, right? You thought we was crazy, so don't come crawling down for some answers.
And real quick too, the same people who was laughing, even if whoever,
anybody, everybody.
All the niggas don't act like we didn't know your ass was laughing either.
Right.
So now the time won't come when you gonna try to creep your your way in. You
Yeah.
think we don't know? A
Yeah.
lot of you people think we some fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Man.
we reading y'all like a book.
Exactly. And we know that's on the list of not to be trusted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, how would you want to? Why would you want to? How can you take somebody serious who didn't take you serious, man? You know?
You didn't believe back then when it wasn't happening, but now you want to ask questions. Which, hey, some will be converted, like the scriptures say that the Lord going to give us mouth that even the gainsayers can neither resist, you know. But you know, hey, so some gainsayers will be converted. You know, they just needed to see it happen. Well, guess what? Turn on the TV. It's happening. Bro, I remember the USSR missile sign. Yeah, people would laugh at that. Ain't nobody laughing no more. It ain't. You ain't gonna be laughing when you get that letter in the mail, all right, telling you your punk ass got to go over there and fight for your country because hey, I thought you loved America. Well, prove it. And we ain't worried about that. We know we ain't going over there. 100%. Guaranteed we not going. Shit. What are you guys gonna do? Because that we've already had them questions before. So now that the shit's actually happening, what are y'all doing? I don't worry about what we doing. What are you doing, nigga? Shit.
I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe you tell me shit. Since you thought I was crazy, I didn't know what I was talking about. You tell us now. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Shut up. Yeah, it's time to shut the hell up. Whose mouths must be stopped? And the Lord's stopping it via prophecy. You ain't got shit to say now. No, you can't gainsay, no resist no more. All you can do is tuck your tail between your legs and speed up and walk past the camp or cross the street. That was it. Oh yeah, read that. Yeah.
This is the article from United 24, latest news, and it's March 15, 2026. It says.
Oh, so that was 5 days ago. So this already been declared. Go ahead.
That's right. It says Iran officially confirms military support from Russia and China in war against the U.S.
Which is Ezekiel 38, which we'll get here in a second. Let me read this now. This is what we asked ChatGPT, what is GMS Great Millstone take on the Iran war? And it responded by saying, Great Millstone doesn't have a single official policy statement like the government would, but based on their teachings and recent videos/posts, their general take on an Iran war follows a consistent pattern. Number one, they see it as biblical prophecy unfolded, and that's exactly what's happening. Joel chapter 2, all right, Isaiah 34, 13, Jeremiah 50, 49, 51, Matthew 24, all right, wars and rumors of wars. Go ahead.
This is Joel 3 and 9 in the NLT. Say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war.
Yeah, get ready for war. And that's what's happening. The war drums are beating. Isn't Trump sending Marines? The proud, the few, the Marines. What, 5,000? There's already 40,000 soldiers in the Middle East. Now they're talking about sending the 82nd Airborne. They canceled the trainings they were doing. Why did you think that? Because the training is over. Now it's going to put the practice to work, which a lot of these guys are going to fold up like origami. All right, what the scriptures say, the mighty men forbore to go to war. These niggas don't want to go fight these Iranians, but guess what? The Iranians are willing to die for their country. And I see in the video earlier of their special forces, them niggas ain't nothing to be fucking around with. You thought they was a third world country. All right, you gonna fuck around and find out. When you start trying, because they gotta invade. It's gonna be a point. And from what I'm looking at, from my research, there's only one point America can enter, all right, with amphibious vehicles, which that's what they're planning on doing, because nobody's going to allow them to use their country for an invasion, unless they force their way through it, but that's going to backfire on them if they do that. So the only option really, matter of fact, let me just pull it up, man, because you got to understand what's going on in the terrain in Iran, all right? That shit, the majority of it is guarded heavily by mountain ranges, okay, and cliffs. So there's only one spot really, which is in the Strait of Hormuz. It's pretty much the southeast very corner. That's the only place they could actually land those amphibious vehicles, and the Marines hop off. It'll be like that movie Saving Private Ryan. Go watch that movie again. The first 10 minutes, really. Go watch that movie again. When it was a bloodbath as they try to pull up into the shores of Normandy, that's what's going to happen again. If they even make it to the shore, because Iran has mines all right, in the sea, all right, in the ocean, the water, and then they got mines, land mines, and then they could just take you out with a cheap old drone or a missile. So it's not looking good, but Trump don't give a damn. He's gonna send you anyway. They don't give a fuck about you people.
And if I may add to back it real quick, you got the I forgot the brother title, but GMS dedication. I watched it earlier today. The brother like Bar sent it in the chat. He got on that bitch. A lot of you Americans complaining. He said, "Trump, can you please stop sending our sons to war?
Nope.
To go over there and die for our not even our nation."
We're not fuck like the nigga that got his arm broke. We're not fighting for Iran.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Shut up, nigga.
Israel, so,
Oh yeah, for Israel. Yeah.
snapped it, and the Lord had that happen.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord controls everything, bro. So the Lord's showing like, hey, the Lord finna snap everybody's shit.
That was symbolic.
Straight up.
You gonna get your ass over there the easy way or the hard way. The Lord snapping on you people.
And real quick, it say for the I'm in Joel, I think it's Joel 3 too, but it says, just to back you up, priest, for the controversy of Zion, these things happen. So you younger brother, again, comfort. You know, you brothers out there, you sisters, man, around the world, and the elect, the hopeful elect, our prayers gonna pierce the clouds, and the Lord snapping for us, bro. Yeah. So that's why you're excited now. That's why you're taken care of. That's why you know what I'm saying. You good. Don't worry about nothing, bro. Fear not, bro. Said the Lord.
Yeah, just trust in the Lord, man.
That's right.
The Lord got us. These people are through.
That's right.
They don't know again what the hell is going on. We the only ones that can tell you. We got the answer. You ain't got the answer, Slate. But look, let me show you real quick. Damn, I don't know why it's different on the computer, but usually it'll give you an option to show the terrain. But the satellites. Matter of fact, let me use your phone real quick. Let me see it with the phone, because I want to show the terrain so you can see what we're talking about. It's going to be a tough job for these. Go to Google Maps. Go to Google Maps, Buck Shop. It's going to be a tough time for America. This is not Iraq. This isn't Iraq. And you seen they lost that, well, not lost, but they didn't accomplish much of that war anyway. And then, what's that called? Afghanistan. They 20-year wars, and they got nowhere. Because now the same people that you was talking about getting rid of, they're the ones in charge. So what the fuck do y'all do all that shit for? The water. Okay, here we go. Yeah, terrain. See, I don't know why I don't have that on the yes. Okay, terrain. So let me go to RAM here a second. Show you that what America's starting to face, and so I'll show you first. So those are all mountains, mountains, and then this is which is the Strait of Hormuz. This is the only entry point, and that still has mountains and cliffs and shit. So where the fuck are they gonna enter from? So I'll show the camera now. All right, these are all mountain ranges. All right, so you ain't coming up through there. Now I did read that they could try to come through Azerbaijan, but guess what? There's still mountain ranges there. It's all mountain ranges, and then right here, this area is all desert. So you ain't coming from Afghanistan because they ain't gonna let you come do that. So only possible option they got is through the Gulf of Oman, and that's tough. Look right there. There's not really mountains like that, but you show you a picture of the beach there. See, hey, good luck invading them. That's gonna be the meat grinder. That's the meat grinder right there. You know how many? So that's why they're gonna have to send hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people to die. Because 5,000 ain't gonna cut it. Them niggas that die with one missile. 5,000? That's easy work for a missile or a drone strike, especially because they're coming on boats. You sink the boat, you kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta waste a bullet. They could just send a $20,000 drone, boom. The ship's going down in flames in the middle of the ocean. Then what? Them niggas gonna swim to safety? Shit. So let's go back to the chat.
Can I back
you
up?
I got something?
Yep. Just to back you up, priest, because you through the spirit part of Yahweh, everything you said is so beautiful. Because like you said earlier, through the spirit is we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We know who's doing it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We know because these Fatah 2, Satan 1, Satan 2s,
missiles and drones.
You hear it like the other parts I was going in, it already dropped, and you hearing it after it like. Yeah, but it already done.
Hypersonic.
Who's doing? But you will see that and be like, oh yeah, that's bro. Who's doing that though? So real quick to back you up, bro. We know who doing this, man. Yep. 2 Ezra 16, you got it, priest. 2 Ezra 16, and the point is verse 7, but I'm gonna start verse 6. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble? when they have begun to burn, may one turn again the archer that is shot of a strong archer.
Yeah, that's ultimately those are the ICBMs, which they haven't used yet. Nobody's using them yet. That's for the last day. That's for the day of the Lord. Them ICBMs, thermonuclear missiles, hypersonic. Well, they already using hypersonic, but what they're trying to call it, the 60+1 or the 61 missiles, 60 warheads and 1 hydrogen bomb. That's for the day of the Lord. But what are we seeing now? We're seeing a glimpse of it through these cruise missiles, through these drone strikes, and so on and so forth. All right, through these missile interceptors, and they literally look like stars falling from the heaven. And this is, you can just go on the internet and look at all this footage that's being put out there. That shit is terrifying, bro. Shakes the whole goddamn city. This shit is coming to America soon.
Through. It's like you're not recovering from that. You done. You know what I'm saying? You're done, bro. And that's, like you said, that's terrifying, because how many people, hundreds of millions of people, bro.
Yeah, and that, bro, it's like them sounds are terrifying. We can only see it on the phone, but you know them niggas is they're fucking shitting their pants when they start hearing the sirens, and then they start hearing the missile interceptors flying. What does that mean? That missiles are coming. And then these niggas are so stupid, they're still in the city for some reason recording this shit. Like, nigga, how stupid? I would have left the first day. What the fuck? You gonna sit in the city where they bombing? You gotta be a complete idiot. But where can they go? Israel is surrounded by enemies at this point. So they're stuck. They can't go anywhere. The only thing they can do is go into the desert. Hey, y'all wanted to act like the Israelites? Well, now you're gonna have to flee into the wilderness like the ancient Israelites had to do. Yeah? Go ahead.
Last precept, man, you got it, bro. To back you up what you said earlier, verse 8. So the Lord asked the question, who gonna stop these missiles? And then verse 8 says, the mighty Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, sendeth the plagues. And who is he that may drive them away? Yeah, you got it.
Good. You can't. The missile defense systems ain't working. Well, they are, but they only need a few to make it through. So they'll bombard you with, because every missile you shoot is $1 million. They'll just keep bombarding the system with $20,000, $3,500, even $100,000 equipment, and then boom, it only takes one hypersonic missile to come through there and hit the target. And Israel and America has already said they're running out of it. They're running out of interceptors. So what happens when the ships run out of interceptors? Them ships are sitting ducks, like I've been saying for months at this point. And the 4-star generals from the Navy or admirals have already admitted it. This is outdated shit. Now niggas are trying to flood toilets, start fires so they don't have to. Nigga, you're not coming back to America, bro. Your ass is gonna sit over there until you get blown up. You trying to flood the toilets thinking they want to send you home. Nah, nigga. Hey, nigga, piss outside. How about piss into the water, shit into the water? You don't need toilets. Then you got soldiers sleeping on the floor because some of the fires burned up their bed. So now this nigga just, here it is, he Navy strong and Army strong, all that bullshit. Now you sleeping on the goddamn floor in the boat, waiting for a missile to hit you through. But again, there's no stopping these missiles. And again, ultimately, the nuclear destruction, the ICBMs. And again, those haven't even been shot off yet. This is just this is child's play right now, what they're using. The big boys are coming and are being preserved for the day of the Lord. But even before that, the more and more advanced weaponry is going to be used, as we're seeing. They just threw out all their cheap shit, bombard all the defense systems. Now they're starting to pick it up and use more and more advanced technology, as America is doing as well. Like what they did in Venezuela, like Trump called it the decombobulator. But that dude was a fucking idiot. He don't even know the name of the shit. He just say the decombobulator. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Decombobulator. Yeah, at least use the proper terminology if you're gonna just say the shit. But again, this he's a clown. He's a character. He's a fucking TV star. I got
a quick real quick. Isaiah 13:5. They come from, so those missiles that we're going into Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Man, the Lord created these devils, put it in their spirit to create this, because they can't explain it to you, really. They got the chalkboard niggas scribbling and scrabbling all kind of bullshit equations and formulas, and this nigga, that's really the demons working. That's like the demon language, nigga. A, X, minus 6, all kind of random shit that you look at the chalkboard like, what the fuck is all this shit? Now, how did they make a bomb from this on the chalkboard? It's the demons working through them. But they couldn't. If the Lord took that spirit away from them, they couldn't replicate that shit anymore. But guess what? Get there real quick. The Lord created the Smith. All right. The Lord puts that idea in their mind to do that shit. Build weapons of mass destruction. Well, ain't that the audacity of this devil? He said we gotta stop them from making nuclear weapons. Remember, that's why they went into Iraq. Oh, we got weapons, the WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. They still looking for them in Iraq. They ain't never find them. Now they're saying the same with Iran, which they probably got one now at this point, because why not? You know, but it's all bullshit. You're the only motherfucker that's ever used an atomic bomb. You're the only. The Edomites are the only. Actually, they're the ones that created the nuclear weapons. America's the only one that used atomic bombs. Right? Nobody's ever used the hydrogen bomb because it's so fucking deadly. And now they're the ones holding the majority of the nuclear weapons. So what the fuck out of here with weapons of mass destruction? We gotta stop the Iranians from making. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Only an idiot would believe them. But hey, the Lord allowed him to be loose a little season to deceive the nations. You thought he was a fucking hero and shit. Turns out he's a fucking villain. He's Chuck Norris. A talentless piece of shit.
Yep.
That was all talk.
He made it, bro. That's heavy. You said that. He make it look good on camera, but off camera, bro, he's an Edomite, bro. He's trash.
Yeah, he's the basis of men. And now look, he was so prideful. Oh, the American military. That was the whole the hammer of the whole earth broken asunder. Now we're finding out that they ain't the best military. They can't. It's 2-on-1 in Iran. That nigga, they thought, all right, this is gonna be a fair fight, but then he can't. They try to jump him, and this nigga started throwing fucking karate kicks. They thought this nigga was just a chump, and now he throwing hands, he throwing feet, he throwing headbutts, elbows, you know. But and it's 2-on-1, and y'all can't beat him, so it's not looking too good for the mighty men, right? The two strongest militaries on earth, as they say, right? IDF. If we find out that they're a bunch of frauds. Their missile defense system was supposedly the best on the planet. I don't know about that. But again, the media blackout they have, most people don't know this. Unless you actively looking into these things and searching it, and your algorithm ain't showing it to you, you think, oh yeah, we're winning. We're winning so much. We don't know what to do. Yeah. Where you winning at? The gas pump? Is that where you winning? Or maybe the grocery store? That's where you winning. Oh, no. In Iran war. Yeah. We blowing up everything, yet they can still keep shooting missiles every day. According to Trump, we already won the war in 1 hour. But somehow he needs help now. Get the fuck out of here, man. America's finished.
Isaiah 54:16. Behold, in the KJV, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Edom, the Lord created him to destroy. He created those scientists to put these, bro, that shit is satanic, really. You know, that's some high level witchcraft to put a bomb together that it could burn hotter than the sun when it explodes. That's ridiculous. That's how you know it's of the Lord. That's his weapons in the nation. He made a bomb that could burn hotter than the sun. That's ridiculous. How the fuck did he do that? It's because it's the Lord. It's not his idea. He didn't come up with it. It's the Lord put it in the spirit to create it. Because he couldn't tell you how he got to that conclusion. Oh, we did testing that and then they get whatever. We know what it is. Again, what the hell is going on?
Right. Hey, to back you up, priest. I was meditating on this earlier before you even wanted Isaiah. I was meditating on this guy, the Oppenheimer, who got up there and cried. What did he say? He said, "I become death and the destroyer of worlds." Man, he done that. He thought that shit was all cute and good, and bro, nigga, you was being controlled to destroy your fucking self, bro.
Which in that movie, they try to make it seem like he made this shit up. Nah, he was just. The Oppenheimer family was the ones funding it, right? They funded the Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
All right, but you know they got to put him in there like he the fucking star of the movie and shit, or the star. But really, it was other scientists and shit. I'm sure they were involved to some degree, but it wasn't really the Oppenheimer. He was just the guy funding it, you know. But and really, a lot of that technology was actually taken from Nikola Tesla, which they're not gonna tell you that, which was a Jake if you can receive it. But nonetheless, the Lord put the spirit on these devils to go ahead, because Tesla was trying to use that type of energy to give free energy to people. you know, and do all kind of other things with nuclear, because they have nuclear power plants, right? But what Esau turned it into a weapon, you know, instead of using it for energy, he turned it into a weapon of mass destruction. And then he had the audacity to say these Arabs, right, Ishmael, and Elam, right, have weapons of mass destruction. What a devil! The only nigga ever in existence to drop an atomic bomb is parading around saying we gotta stop people from creating weapons of mass destruction. What a piece of shit. But let's go back to the ChatGPT. This was point one for what is GMS Great Millstone take on Iran war. Point one, they see it as biblical prophecy unfolding. GMS interprets modern conflicts, especially involving Iran, Israel, and the U.S. through the Bible. Absolutely. They often frame Iran as Persia for prophecy. Well, actually, Google that real quick. When did they change the name from Persia, which was about less than 100 years ago? All right. That Iran is called Persia. They still call themselves Persians. If somebody's born in Iran and they come to America, they're not gonna say I'm Iranian unless they're Americanized already. But they're gonna tell you I'm Persian. I've met people like that. They say, yeah, I'm Persian. And, you know, this was in the world. I was like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? So they know they're Persia. You got it?
Yeah.
What it say?
Persia was officially called Iran in March 21st, 1935.
19th. So less than 100 years ago.
Yeah.
See?
Well, this time.
They knew, and they still call themselves Persians. Iran is an acronym, all right? I think it's a Islamic Republic and Nations or something like that. Look it up. What does Iran stand for? It's an acronym. Which Iran is actually in the Bible. That was one of the sons or grandsons of Ephraim, Iran. But this Iran is the acronym. Because they're Persia. These are the ancient Persians that used to rule the earth. You thought they didn't know how to go to war? You miscalculated, my friend. Trump, Donnie T, or what? Dementia Donnie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you, bro. It says Iran stands for the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Okay.
IRN.
No. IRAN.
Yeah, it was slow. Okay, got it.
That's pretty much what it means. Islamic Republic, you know. So that's what that stands.
Yeah.
But they're the Persians. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that's the Persians though. Biblically, it says war in the Middle East is viewed as part of end time scenario. Absolutely, like we read in Joel 2. They believe these conflicts lead toward a final global war, often tied to Armageddon themes. Hey, didn't Pete Hegseth just say that? Oh, this is related to the War of Armageddon and the return of the Messiah. They say that on the news, but who said it first? Now they want to take the Edomites only use the Bible when it's time to go to war. Now they want to justify it biblically, right? Well, actually, this is the spirit of the Lord for them to say these things, because it's so we can rub it in your face even more. Hey, look, idiot! Look what Trump said. Right. You know? Right. Oh, you didn't believe us? Look what Trump said, nigga. Or bitch, whatever. They say some of their content explicitly says the conflict should not be seen merely in military and political terms. It is biblical. That's what we're saying. We've been said. This is prophecy. Point 2. They expect escalation into a larger global war. Now we can get Ezekiel 38. Because let me finish this though before you get it. It says GMS frequently teaches that a U.S.-Iran conflict could draw in bigger powers like Russia. It may become part of a wider world war scenario. It's already begun. I say it began when Russia invaded Ukraine. That's when it really began. And that was what, 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So it's already begun. So just like you go into the history of World War I and World War II, it was years long. And it started with Germany really invading other countries. One country at a time, and it already began. And now we're seeing it's fucking speeding up and escalating to the point where you punk ass scoffers about to get sent over there to be missile food or a bullet. Hey, you got a bullet with your name on it if you get drafted out there, or a missile. Either way, a drone. Nigga might not even make it off the plane. You know, because they're gonna try to use the paratroopers. All right, we're gonna fly a plane over there and just parachute in there. Yeah. All right, good luck with that, buddy.
Eat bodies, bro.
That's what, bro. They're gonna start drafting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people very soon. And remember, Trump already said it. Well, yeah, we're not taking that off the table. Just like they said, we're not taking boots on the ground off the table. They're not taking off the draft off the table. And you women want equal rights, get ready for that. Because first they're gonna start with the 18 to 26-year-old men. They'll probably start around the age of 20. You college-bound motherfuckers that in college and shit, right? Which they're fucking useless. If you're 20 years old and you're not in the truth, you're through. You're probably a mumbling moron. So good luck with that. So once them motherfuckers start dying, they'll expand the age limit for the men, and then ultimately you women are gonna get shipped off there, but mainly the men. And we can prove get 2 Ezra 16. We can prove it's all in the scriptures. The draft is in the scriptures. And then remember, America's in shit. America's in political turmoil, civil unrest, civil wars coming here. So it's looking bad for you, and it's looking great for us. Go ahead. Verse 33.
All right, 1633, right?
Yeah.
All right, kind of, sure. Thought it was
33 or 32, something like that.
I got you, bro. All right, this is 2 Ezra 16.
Which this is gonna lead to Isaiah 4:1.
That's right. That's right.
It's already happening, really. If you got eyes to see, but it's gonna escalate when this happens. When niggas start missing, cause right now niggas still driving around, not laughing, but thinking everything's sweet.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
keep thinking that. Just like a thief in the night. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 16 and verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms.
Yeah, the young women, right, or the literal virgin women. Go ahead.
The woman shall mourn, having no husbands.
Yep. Yeah, your husband's about to be shipped off. Go fight for the country, never to be seen again. Give him a good hug, but that'd be the last hug he gets.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Yep, no help. Nobody coming to help. No simps. You got all these women crying on the internet. Really, it's a cry for help. But hey, niggas don't want to deal with you, one, because the way you've treated them for the last 30, 40, well, since the 60s, 40, damn, 60 years, you've treated men like shit. With women's rights and liberation and feminism. To the point now where niggas is going to, an average 21-year-old dude, that nigga ain't seen titties in real life. Unless he went to the strip club. Hey, 25 years old, nigga still a virgin. But he can't get, he's either too awkward or too shy or whatever, and bitches curve him left and right. It's like, dude, man, fuck this shit. What they had the hell saying, MGTOW, men going their own way.
Yeah.
And then now women are crying about it on the internet. Oh well, it's gonna get even worse. And the dudes that are left behind, they're gonna try to rape you. What you gonna do? Call 911? Them niggas about to be out of a job. Shit. You think the Officer Hoyt is gonna show up when he gotta protect his family? Shit. Or hey, you police officers, y'all gonna get drafted too. Y'all already know how to handle the pistol. Shit. Y'all know how to shoot guns. Send them motherfuckers first. Shit. Don't send the retarded niggas. Send the niggas that already know how to shoot. They got training, right? You've been trained in gun, how to use your weapon.
Yeah.
Well, send them niggas. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 34. Point you wanted. It says, "In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed."
And that's all you see on TV. You turn on TV, you talk about Iran war. And even though they don't want to call it a war, a conflict, Operation Epstein Fury or Epic Fury, right? But no, it's a war. A full blown out war. As we speak, niggas is dying. Missiles are flying right now. Literally right now as we speak and doing this video, there's missiles pumping cities throughout the Middle East. Left and right. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, "And their husbands shall perish of famine."
Yep. So if the nigga don't end up going to war, you're gonna die of starvation. Through.
So I can turn that real quick for you.
Yeah.
One scripture, verse 37. "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack." It's like you said, it's here. It's not slack. Once the Lord, He turned it up. And the scripture saying the just Lord is in the midst there, and therefore every day He's bringing His judgment to light. But the unjust, you niggas, you unfaithful, all right, you know no shame. You don't want to humble down, so you gotta go. You know, the only way you're gonna make it is first and foremost being the elect, but via humility, bro. And that's what we have clothed ourselves with. You know, it's gonna say, "Blessed is he that's in the house of mourning, rather than the house of mirth." We put on the garments of humility, like, man, Lord, we need you. You know what I'm saying? And he sees that, and he's taking care of us daily. And while you people are now the confusion is
What the hell is going on? Dude, you got people are their faces are full of confusion, man. Nigga looking at his bank account as he's pumping gas, like shit. All right, let me stop it here. Nigga put $8 in there.
Walking out with his head there.
Yeah, you put $8 in there.
Sitting on the load.
For 2 gallons.
Yeah.
God damn. $8 got you 2 gallons. How you gonna make it to work the rest of the week with $8 in your tank? Hey, but hey, joke's on you. We told you this was coming. We chilling. Hey, we lose jobs. We good. We Gucci. We got a body. You know, we got a brotherhood, and that's what is going to separate us from everybody else. The love we show one another. Cause you go ask your mama or your brother or your neighbor, anybody for money, they gonna look at you like you stupid. Like, nigga, I'm broke. We be eating, right? We got brothers got to take 8 plates of leftovers and shit. You don't even have food in your fridge. True. It's gonna get worse. So let me go back to this. It says a U.S.-Iran conflict could draw in bigger powers like Russia. So you go 38. It may become part of a wider. Yeah, I already read that. This war is necessary in their belief system to bring down current world powers. Yep, that's what's happening. America's finished, and all the armies, all the kings, and everybody's going down when the Lord returns. Right. It says recent GMS videos discuss whether a war with Iran would aggravate Russia and expand globally. Well, it's already happening. They believe the U.S. point 3, they believe the U.S. will ultimately be destroyed. A core GMS belief is that the United States equals Babylon the Great in the Bible. War, including with Iran, is part of the process leading to its destruction. ICBMs, like we've been saying. Get that, well, after you read it already, they come from far land to destroy the whole, read it again.
I got you, bro.
So that it's not that they believe, no, we know. Yeah, of course we have belief, but we know, because it's happening. We blessed are they that have not seen and believe. We believe this before it was even talks about Iran. Motherfuckers thought we crazy and shit talking about Iran and Russia, USSR. Hey, it's not too funny now, is it? It is to us though. Proverbs chapter 1. Go ahead.
Yeah. The biggest I told you so.
Yeah.
When you didn't believe, that's when it was like, oh, let me just stop talking to him.
Yeah.
Talking, you know, and the only people, that's why we got a body. We like the brother said, know. The word know in the etymology means to perceive.
Yeah.
We perceived it through the spirit because in order to get the mysteries, you got to be meek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You people were proud and arrogant, and the Lord said, all right.
That was crazy. Hey, I've been getting random texts from people I've told it's true too. But they're not going to come straight out and ask, so they'll just ask a stupid question, just try to get a conversation. I leave them on red. I want you to know I read your message, but I'm not responding. I'll respond when I feel like it, if I ever do.
Isaiah 13, and bring it back for you, bro. Isaiah 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven.
Thermonuclear weapons,
Right.
ICBMs, hypersonic, super hypersonic. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, even Yahweh Shal Shai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
So I said that we believe the U.S. will be ultimately destroyed. This ties into their broader apocalyptic worldview that expects the collapse of America. America's collapsing as we speak. All right. Point 4. Iran is sometimes viewed as a tool in prophecy. All right. And then let me just skip down to the big picture. It says GMS doesn't analyze the war like geopolitical analysts. Yeah, because the geopolitical analysts don't know what the fuck they're talking about. All they're doing is reporting on what's going on. They can't tell you what the outcome of this. Oh, hopefully it doesn't go on more and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, this place is finished. Instead, they interpret it as a sign the end times are near, which is what the Lord gave us the signs.
Right.
We know we did. We measure the times diligently. The geopolitical analysts don't know what the fuck is going on. It says a step toward global war, part of a divine plan to destroy current world systems, and that's what's taking place. And then I asked, what's GMS take on Jeremiah 50 and 45? If you want to read that real quick. Well, actually, I got it put it up right here. Oh no, it's trying to paraphrase it. Read the actual scripture.
Gotcha. 45, right, bro?
Yeah.
All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 in verse 45 in the GNT, and it reads. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 45, and it reads, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of
Hear
Yahweh."
ye, hear ye. Like the ancient heralds used to do. Hear ye, or blow the trumpet. You know, and then you would introduce it. The herald would the trumpet blows, and you would introduce the whoever was coming out. So that's what you didn't hear though. You didn't take heed.
Hey, bro, Shah, I just one scripture I'm gonna go back to it for you, bro. Jeremiah 50 and 22 to back you up. A sound of battle is in the land.
Yeah, the war drums are beating.
Mhm.
It's all over the news. The missiles are flying. It's here.
Yeah, end of great destruction.
Yeah, ultimately the great destruction is going to be here in Babylon. You people feel, oh my God, those people are dying over there. Oh, poor people. Hey, how should I say? Don't wait for me. Wait for your kids. Good.
Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 45, jumping down in KJV, it says, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, that he have taken against Babylon, in his purposes, that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out."
Yeah, which is the small hats.
Mhm.
All right, the Gooderettes, the ones that drove America into this war with Iran. You know what we're talking about.
It says,
Good.
it says, "Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them."
Yep. So they're gonna be destroyed too.
Mhm.
But America ultimately is gonna be the lake of fire. So back into this, it says, point one: Babylon equals modern America. Daughter of Babylon equals the United States today. So when the verse talks about judgment on Babylon, they believe it's really about America's future destruction. Absolutely. And then it went off here. It says least of the flock equals smaller nations, often Iran. So I'm gonna skip that part for now because I asked another question to clarify. Point three: it predicts a chain reaction into world war. It's happening. Point four: make their habitation desolate. GMS takes this very literally. Absolutely. America will be completely destroyed, often interpreted as nuclear destruction, left uninhabited after the final war. Well, that's what the scriptures say. So the next thing I actually I said, I corrected it about the least of the flock. I said, actually, the least of the flock, they link to Israel. And it says, yeah, that's an important nuance. And you're not off. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Within GMS teaching, yeah.
So we're not-
Even Chad saying that we're not going off, bro. It says within GMS teachings, there isn't always a single fixed identification. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And some camps or maybe other Israelites do frame it in way blah blah blah. So it says the alternate GMS interpretation, least of the flock equals Israel, modern state. Some GMS teachers interpret the least as the modern state of Israel, seen as small in size population compared to global power, but highly influential. But really, it goes into the least is hated, right? Despised. Shall draw them out. Equals dragging America into war. That's literally what happened. What do you mean? Yeah, this is not speculative. We're not speculating. It's literally just happened. What, 20 days ago? But now we're on day 20. I thought it was going to end in. Trump told you it ended the first hour, but here we are on day 20.
That's why the guy, I forgot the military. I forgot the guy's name, but he got his shit snapped.
Yeah.
Because he like what the brother just read, and it's the Lord said it's gonna happen, bro. Y'all gotta get drawn out there, man.
Yeah.
And again, this is for the controversy of the elect of the nation of Zion, man. The nation of Israel. We gotta preach.
It says in this reading, Israel provokes or escalates conflict in the Middle East, and that's what happened. The U.S., which GMS calls Babylon, is pulled in to defend it. It's already happened. Like what ChatGPT is talking about, it's already happened. It says that involvement triggers a larger conflict. All right. Why this interpretation exists in GMS? It fits several themes they already teach. America is closely tied to Israel politically and militarily. Middle East conflicts often involve U.S. intervention. Smaller nations can trigger big wars through alliances. So in this version, Israel, the trigger, Iran and others, the escalators, U.S., the main target, Babylon. See? Important GMS, important. GMS isn't always internally. I'll shut up. Big picture, even with different identifications, the court. No, we teach the same thing. Yeah, that's it on that. That's the end of the chat. So we close out on whatever you got.
Yeah, bro, I got you, bro. Isaiah, because you quoted it earlier, how you said through the spirit, you know, you said, well, chat said they believe America's gonna be completely desolate. Well, you said it's gonna be, it's the script, what the scriptures say. So we're not making this up, bro. As the brother said earlier, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. It's not like we had nothing else to do. I didn't want to dribble the ball. I didn't want to catch the football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I wanted to be a rapper. No, bro. This is our lot, bro. We were born for this, bro. It's our purpose. We are you people get ready to find out we the prophets of Yahweh Shah, bro. And you feeling it and you seeing it, but you're gonna have to realize and face the music, man.
And that's what's gonna separate us. We been said it. Now people want to hop on a conspiracy train.
Right.
But you already know that we told you. Go ahead.
Yep, so I'm gonna start verse 16 up, but the point is verse 20. Isaiah 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Yeah, and again, while this world war is going on, America's gonna be a war zone in itself. You're gonna be at war with your neighbor, you're gonna be at war with the troops that are gonna invade, you're gonna be war. There's gonna be all kind of chaos, man. That you be protected by Yahweh Shah, it ain't looking too good for you. Good.
Yep, continue on. It says, their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Your wives are going to be raped. And then read the other version of it. Because it said, I know one of the versions say raped.
Yeah.
Ravished.
Yeah.
Your wives are going to be raped. And then guess what? They're not part of the elect.
And again, this is what the Bible says, bro, not us, bro.
Rape, whatever.
Yeah,
Take the channel down. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We've already done our job at this point. What you gonna take the channel down at this point for? Yeah. Might as well let us keep it rolling. At this point, it's too late.
Yeah.
Cat's out the bag.
Let's go. Yeah. Isaiah, you people quickly forgot about the PDF, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, through. You're gonna be PDF soon, shit.
Yeah, that's right. Isaiah 13, back up, priest in the NLT, Isaiah 13 and 16, their little children will be dashed to death before their eyes.
You little Timmy, little Tyrone, Pookie, they're gonna be bashed to death. Because nobody's gonna wanna pop, little hammer, just one hit with a hammer, take that little nigga out. Go ahead.
Then they're gonna be you women about to eat your children
Yeah,
too.
throw them in the oven.
Scripture say.
They already treat them like shit.
Yeah.
What, you little nigga, choke him, put him out of his misery and then cook him. Put him in nigga stew.
Finding a child in a damn dumpster, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do that now. That's what I'm saying. They not gonna throw them away in that day though. They need to eat. Hey, but that's 2/3 shit. Because the women that's gonna be dealing with us, they gonna be good. The Lord gonna be protecting us, so by extension, they will be protected.
That's right, bro.
Okay.
That's right, bro. Finishing off verse 16 in NLT, it says their homes will be sacked.
Yeah, wait till they start busting through the door. You think home invasion is popular now? Wait till there's no 911 and niggas can't get food at the grocery store.
Hey, and this is again, it's so beautiful because we're prophets, bro. We're foretelling you what's to come. But Isaiah been already seen this, man. And we saying the same thing that Isaiah seen, Jeremiah seen. So it's like, when y'all gonna get it? But since you want to keep denying and putting off the Lord, it's gonna say Job the 5th chapter, at death and destruction, we gonna be laughing, man.
Yeah.
You know, when these things, when they actually kick off like this, man. It says, and their wives will be raped.
There you go. So rape's in the Bible.
But it's already out. You know what I mean?
You just shit. All of a sudden, rape is a word you can't use. What kind of shit is that?
It's in the Bible, bro.
Yeah. You get raped every day because another word for rape is seized. And when the police pull you over and throw you in cuffs, you just got raped. How about that? You get raped when you get your paycheck. That's rape right there. They seizing your funds. You know, it's called a tax. Right? Or free. You hear this? They taking money out of your check and you don't even get no benefits from it. Talking about they putting it up in your 401k. All right. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's why this place is going to be destroyed.
That's right, bro.
For the deception, the wickedness, and all the above shit. You got more on that?
Yeah, a little bit more, bro. Verse 17, back to the KJV. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Yeah, which is the Russians,
Mm-hmm.
which again they've already admitted officially
Yeah.
that they're dealing and helping Iran. Pursuant to Ezekiel 38.
It says, "What shall not regard silver as for gold, they shall not delight in it."
Yeah, there's no paying these guys off. They coming for blood.
Right. And I'm gonna jump down to the point, verse 20. It says, "Oh yeah, swap." Verse 19. I'm already here. 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when the Most High Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, how would they go out? Fire and brimstone. But that's going to be in the form of thermonuclear missiles this time. Back then, the Lord just did it, brought it out of the sky. You know, now it's going to be through the weapons that the Lord made Esau create. And it's going to burn way hotter than Sodom and Gomorrah. Those were Sodom and Gomorrah in the neighboring cities. It's going to be all of America now. And in the land of Israel. The state of Israel, better said.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last scripture to prove what you just said, bro. It says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation."
And even Chat said that. You know, that we say that. That this place is going to be destroyed and never inhabited.
Right.
So Chad knows that we believe the scriptures. Because that's what the scriptures say.
Last part. It says, "Neither," finishing off, "neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there."
Ain't gonna be, America's gonna be a monument of what not to do.
That's right.
You know, never inhabit. There ain't gonna be civilization on there. We might drop you off there so you can starve to death and wander around the desert eventually. But ain't gonna be no cities there. It's just gonna be a big desert.
That's right.
Just like the Middle East is, and most parts of Africa are big deserts. That's gonna be America. Just a big desert with, you know, wild creatures living in there eventually, but this shit gonna be on fire for a long time, smoking and shit.
Rightfully so. Look at all the wickedness. You gotta, bro, it's a lot of that smoke going on because that's all the wickedness y'all people. And the Most High is a righteous judge.
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so that altar's gotta burn for a while. The sacrifices, which is all the Muppets walking around. The majority of people you deal with on a daily basis, they're gonna die. You know, motherfuckers driving past you. How many people drive past you every day? They're gonna die. Horrible death. And very soon, most likely. You know? Yeah, so hey, with that, Lord's will is edifying. We give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, who rule well, and salutation and much love to the Akim out there pushing out his word into sincerity. Shalom.